Have you ever been depressed? What's the solution? What's the solution to light your world on fire and get inspired again? That's what we're going to talk about today. Being a small business owner or sales professional really has its ups and downs, and this really applies to anybody from my son who's in his 20s, just starting his career and wanting to make his mark in life, to a dear friend of mine who's 65 years old in the construction business who just feel like his body is just too old to keep up with the job. Now, when times get tough and depression kicks in, try these 7 strategies to get back on course and stay on course. Sometimes we lose hope, and it's how we bounce back that defines us and our business. Hi, I'm the business guy, and if you could bounce your finger down to that like button so YouTube promotes this video and helps more people, I'd really appreciate it. You can also click the subscribe button below and the notification bell so that when more videos come out like this, you'll be up to date right away. I mean, we've all been there. COVID hits, maybe a client doesn't renew your contract, your girlfriend leaves you, you feel like you're too young to get ahead or too old to be in your line of work, or a key employee quits at just the wrong time. There are plenty of victories to celebrate when you run a small business, but it's also easy to get discouraged when faced with a string of defeats. Need a pickup? Try some or all of these strategies small business owners and other professionals have used to get through tough times. Number 1, this is very important, have a goal. If you don't know where you're going, how are you ever going to get there? Proper goals have these 3 traits. They're written, they're measurable, and they have a timeline. Remember that. In fact, because of goals, I lay in bed at night just so excited for 5 a.m. to roll around so I can accomplish my goals. Try it. It really works. It really does. I just get so fired up to start my day. How much do you want to have in sales today, this week, this month, this year? Do you want to be debt-free? How much do you have to pay off? All those things come with specific numbers. Having definiteness of purpose gives you a target to shoot for. Even if you don't hit it, you'll go further than not having a target at all. So goals make it exciting to get up in the morning and push you to work harder, inspires creative ideas, gives life excitement, and nothing will do more for you than having a big, exciting goal to get you out of bed every morning. So set a goal and strive to hit it every day. Number 2, get enough sleep. I get 8 hours of sleep every single day. If I go to bed at 10, I get up at 6. I go to bed at 9, I get up at 5. I try to get up at 5 every day and go to bed at 9 p.m. every day. When Mike Maddox's innovation consultancy lost 48% of its revenue in only 3 months during the COVID pandemic, he went into overdrive, working overtime, trying to sell his way out of the plunge. It didn't work very well. He said, my wife recognized this downward spiral of sleepless nights and higher stress, and he went on to say, I was just too tired to see how it was showing up. She literally begged me to go see a doctor. He took time off to rest up. When he returned to work, he said he was back to his resilient self and quickly able to get his company back on track. So get enough sleep. Number 3, help others. When he launched his own practice, Bay Area attorney John Cochran would often find himself on the marketing hamster wheel, he explains. I would get busy with clients and not have enough time for marketing or attracting new clients. Tired of the boom and bust cycle, he had a revelation. He said, I realized the key was really to focus my energies on being as helpful to others as I could possibly be. And that means helping anyone, clients or non-clients, friends of friends. It may sound counterintuitive, but the more you concentrate on helping others without focusing too much on what you're going to get out of it, the better you will do financially. Give, and it will be given to you. Robert Cialdini, in the book Persuasion, The Psychology of Influence, a book I've read several times, calls it reciprocation. Give, and people will almost feel obligated to give back to you. And that's what this YouTube channel is all about. I just pour my heart out to give to people, and many people watching this channel have become some of our best clients. Number 4, focus on the big picture. Most people would panic if they lost 2 anchor clients at the same time. But not Aaliyah McKee of Sea Change Strategies, a communications and fundraising consultancy. She said, instead of taking on work we didn't want, we devoted months to creating and promoting a major thought leadership paper that was aligned with the types of clients and projects we wanted, McKee recalls. Through that effort, we landed 2 new retainer clients. So focus on the big picture. Number 5, remember your mission. Now, in the internet era, it's not easy to run a brick and mortar bookstore, even one that's beloved in the community like the Country Bookshop in Southern Pines, North Carolina. And that's the reason why. When owner Kimberly Daniels gets discouraged, she gets out from behind her desk. She says, I get up and I interact with customers. I just engage with customers. I'm able to see where we fit into people's lives and remember the good that we do. That's also the strategy used by Joel Gagne as the owner of Alderton Hill Consultant, which specializes in helping school districts communicate with their stakeholders. He focuses on his company's mission whenever he faces a setback. We are here to help public schools, he says. They so desperately need this type of work we do. It helps to focus on the positive impact we create for public schools year in and year out. So focus on your mission. Get perspective. It can be hard to think clearly when you're in the midst of a stressful situation. That's why Elizabeth Amini, co-founder of the Anti-Aging Games, an online startup, turns to her CEO group for advice. As soon as our first batch of programmers received a deposit and the detailed specifications of our site, they tripled the price and demanded 25% equity in our company, she recalls. It was like receiving a marriage proposal at gunpoint. With guidance from her fellow CEOs, she was able to get her money back and hired new programmers who are even better. Number 7, clear your head. You can also get a fresh perspective through lifestyle changes, says Kevin Gozy, owner of Big Blue Plumbing and Heating in Somerville, Massachusetts. He said, I'm learning to meditate and reduce my stress through diet and exercise. I'm also learning there are certain things I cannot control, and asking for help is a good thing. Joe Cochran, the attorney, agrees. He started experimenting with going on short walks around lunchtime just to get out of the office and get a little exercise. I found I became a lot more productive when I did, he said. Now, every entrepreneur and sales professional faces stress and tough times. As Amini said, in a way, the hard times and obstacles are really what we need to weed out our competitors. If you can last through them, the hard times actually work in your favor. I'll tell you a personal story. I used to ride a bike 40 or 50 miles a day until a car hit me and broke my neck. And now I ride a Peloton in the house every day, and it really does help. It gets my blood pumping, gets me excited. I put a tray on my Peloton and watch YouTube videos while I'm riding. And so it's a great way to start the day and get inspired and get the heart pumping. So those are 7 strategies you can try to get out of depression, get your life back on track, and get inspired. I sure hope this helps you. Love y'all. Please click subscribe, like, and share this video with others. I appreciate you joining me today. This is The Business Guy.